Boy, I tell you, you better be sunk up to your egg hole in the mud. If I'm up, you need to be up. Now get up, silly chicken. 6 o'clock in the morning, laying around in the dirt. It's gonna rain today, you know. I'll tell you. Well, no, I didn't know you people were here too. Well, that's alright. Nice to have some company early in the morning. You really want to deal with me? So, I think we got the rest of the logs gathered up, and I'm gonna light up the tractor here and wake up the neighbors. Although that's kind of a strange thing. Oddly enough, since like yesterday afternoon, I haven't even heard a car go by. Kind of anxious to see what's going on here in the world. Speaking of going on in the world, let me just let the tractor warm up and get what I can out of it. I can't afford a breakdown. Apparently our other tractor, she's borked. Absolutely frickin' borked. I was having a look around underneath and I couldn't figure out why the heck I couldn't get that dang thing back in. And so I had one of the local fellas from the shop come up and have a better look at it. And sure enough, the reason I couldn't get the piece back in is because we're missing a whole darn part of that thing. And it's not like it's replaceable, and I went back out and had a good look around, and I found pieces of it, so that's pretty much that. Now the museum's offered me actually a not too shaky chunk of change for her, so that's probably where she'll end up. So, oh well, that's a matter for another day. Well, there you go. That wasn't so hard, was it? Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, well, sun ain't quite up, but gotta get this day underway. So, this should be ready to roll. I'm gonna grab a quick bucket of the old sawdust on our way down the hill, I think. There we go. Let's get her ready. Now move, you fluffy little freaks. There we go. Yeah. Hey, man. No, I see. I was supposed to wait till 6:30 and you were going to get them up yourself, were you? Alright. I figure might as well go down there with as much on board as we can. I think I got a pretty good stack of logs in there this time. Try to leave them a little bit longer. At least what the trailers seem to be willing to put up with. It's not too bad. Just grab a little bit more here. See if we can't fill our happy joy buckets. There we go. That's probably gonna do us. Alrighty, let's head on down, make some money. Tell you, the fella down at that mill better be open. Okay. Watch the farm there, ladies. You get all your eggs? Oh, not quite, eh? Might as well grab a couple more. I'm gonna stop at the store on the way by. Nothing like a little fresh money for breakfast. Yeah, book. Yeah, I think I'll give them a call when they're open. I'll come and get her. Probably show up in them fancy little white gloves on and all that. Look, it's a tractor. It might be a museum piece, but it's a tractor. Well, she's definitely quiet down here, I suppose. It is early in the morning. Even all them church-going folk ain't up yet. Yeah, I think you'd see at least one vehicle about. I'm not understanding that. Oh, well. Out here with all my friends. Okay. Do-do-do-do. It rained half the night. And apparently it's going to rain half the day, too. Yeah, I hope it rains tomorrow. Yeah, here, it's supposed to be like some real rare eclipse. A total eclipse of the sun there, or whatever's going on. Where we got the moon coming in. The little tiny thing it is, I guess is close enough. It's going to block out the whole sun, and it's going to happen like the middle of the day, so it should be quite spectacular. And I think it's funny. Everywhere on the transistor radio and on the interwebs and pretty much anything I can get my hands on. I gotta I'll tell you about that later, but they're all talking about, oh, don't you look at it, and gotta keep your pets inside, you know, because if your little doggy looks up at it, well, it could burn his retinas and make him blind and blah blah. Now, under that assumption, am I supposed to go explain to all of my chickens, oh, hey, look, guys, right after lunch tomorrow, don't look up? I don't think so. You know why I don't think so? I think people are just basically paranoid. I mean, really. You know, the birds are not going to fall out of the sky because they happen to glance over at this weird black thing moving around a shadow on the sun and all go blind and all. So how is it if everything in nature is smart enough to not look at a total eclipse? Is only we and the we stuff's owned, like our pets and our friends and neighbors, are the only ones that are going to be dumb enough that we have to be told not to look at the dang thing? It makes you think, you know. There we go. Got a log or two there. I see $1,000. That's pretty fine. That is pretty fine indeed. Alright. I don't like leaving these things tensioned up. You always let the pressure off, they last a lot longer. Ah, there's the rest of it. That's not bad. That's not too bad. That's more than we were making off the short pieces, I'll give you that. Alright. Let's do a quick U-turn, sell off these chips, and head for home. I still don't see hide nor hair of anybody. Good thing the cell system here is all automated. I just got to stick my chit in at the bank, and I have my cash. Da-da-da-da. There we go. Yeah. Huh. Well, that was certainly a little bit on the anticlimactic side, I got to admit. It truly was. Alrighty. Well, it's 7 o'clock. There should be people out and about by now. This is almost getting worrisome, you know. I also sees from the the stuff I get. If you're wondering how it is that I managed to get interwebs are way out there when there's no poles going across the property, well, I got me one of them satellite dishes off one of the apartment buildings in town. It wasn't hooked up to anything. And I built me one of these little devices where if you can point it at another receiver, you can basically pick up anything they can pick up. So I did that. I built myself one of those, and I have it at home, and I've got it aimed across the valley at the only other person I know that lives here and foolish enough to pay for high-speed internet. And I hope I ain't cutting into his porn viewing time too badly, but at least I do get my news and my interweb specials. So, and it's quite a remarkable thing to think that my rooster is at least 4 times as intelligent as the man that's running the country next door. At least from recent events, this is what I can surmise. So, well, I'm gonna buy someone. They got ones that move. Well, this is not convenient because I need to take this home. Well, I think we're going to just leave our trailer here is going to be the answer. I'm just quickly dodge across the street here and get a chit for me eggs. The diner. I don't think the diner's open. Whose cars are these? Well, there's the owner's truck. Huh. That's different. That's different indeed. Alright, let's get rid of a few eggs here. 120 buck. I don't know how many eggs I had on me, but that's pretty good. Glad I don't eat them if they're that sort of money, I'll tell you. We like to make some cookies now and then, though, so I'll keep a few around for just that sort of thing. I'm just going to tuck this around the side with that other trailer, and nobody will even know this ain't supposed to be here. Because I got to get that plow back, and I'm not going to waste the gas of doing this twice, let me tell you. Whoop. Oh, boy. It's going to be one of those days. Got up this morning, no idea where my glasses are. None. Oh, you go. Yep. What? Yeah. We're out of here. So this is some kind of fancy European rig, eh? Look at the wheels on that. You got no rubber over there in Europe, or what? Little tin wheels. Yeah, it's kind of funky looking. Got that whole, what the heck they call it? Cyberpunk, steampunk? I don't know. Some kind of punk made it anyway. Let's get that hooked up on there. Not a bad bit of kit. The Bavarian Plow Works. Oh, that's my adjuster. Alrighty. Well, where's the crank for it, man? He don't seem to be home either. So there's just nobody around these days, or what? I don't know what it is. They all had a party and then decided they didn't need to invite me. Well, that's good, because I wouldn't have gone anyway. Alright. Alrighty. Puts a little bit of strain on the kit. There you go. Let's get the heck out of here. Still nothing. This started to be a real serious concern. You know? Especially, like I said, with, a lot of recent events and such. I always got to wonder down here. Now it's obvious I was up too early this morning. The interwebs wasn't on yet, but I wonder what time they turned that thing on. Maybe it's solar powered. I don't know. It's all technical stuff. But, so I haven't had a chance to check. I mean, maybe he got away from his handlers or whatever goes on there. I mean, they don't really let people like that wander around loose on their own, do they? So, but I suppose things like that, just not politically correct. Starting to get a grasp of what that means. Because you got to remember, when I grew up, politically correct meant that some politician had actually said something that was not a lie. And it was rare. It was rare. But I think what it means now is try not to offend anybody that doesn't like you. I don't know, or does like you, or do you even care? It's a strange thing, you know? People spend so much time trying to please everybody else and everything that everybody else stands for that I sometimes think that they forget that, you know, every once in a while you gotta pull your own self up by your own bootstraps and have a look around the world and go, well, the first thing I've got to make better is me. Then I can worry about the rest of this. And, come on, baby, this hill, I tell you. This is going to be the ruination of me. Alrighty, it's a lovely day. Lovely, lovely day. How we doing? Hell, that looks pretty good, eh? Well, that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Maybe I should have considered knocking a few of these trees down the end, too. It's not working out to be that good a deal, is it? Alrighty, come on. There you go. Well, gotta admit, they may not be the best looking things, but seem to do the job pretty good. What? Crop. If we don't turn this into muck, we should be okay. There we go. Yeah. Well, this isn't going to take all that long. And get this one done. All I'm really concerned with at the start of this particular season is I've got to get enough down. We can get a couple of bales for get some cattle together, because I'd like to do that fairly soon before we've get ourselves established into the breeding season. Otherwise we will miss that particular opportunity. Yeah, you pretty much reached a point here where I got no patience for you anymore. So let's lay you down away from there. Then I'll just have the stump to deal with. Oh, well. Oh, I hate everything. I just hate everything. Oh, Oh, well, you get up this time of the day, I guess you gotta expect it. Things might just be unusual. Whoopsie. Where you going, man? Oh, there we go. That's some slick stuff, that is. Ah, by belly goats. Let's get out the tape measure. Oh, well, that's not much use to me. I don't remember how big the damn trailer is. Dang, put the tape measure away, put the chainsaw away. See if we can get our tractor out from underneath this thing. Maybe push it back off of there. Oh, look at that. Ta-da! I have skills. Yeah, I'll worry about cutting that thing up some other time. Gotta get this done. Well, there you go. That worked out better than it could have. And I gotta give that Bavarian Plywood Company a little more credit than I originally did. I just dropped a tree on top of their piece of kit and walked away. So, that's not too shabby. That's not too shabby at all. I wonder what they would charge me. To lease a trailer and get me a couple of cows. Hopefully it wouldn't be that much. It's another one of them things I can do over the interwebs on my phone. But you have to get a little closer to the house. Yeah, it's the only nice thing about having neighbors. If you got a little bit of smarts, you can, you know, share the wealth. I mean, if I had an internet connection, I'm sure I'd share it. Anybody who was smart enough to build themselves one of them devices and point it at my place, I would not complain. Alright. I don't know, the little side trees should be gone too. Yeah, knock a lot of trees down around here, I'm thinking. Alrighty. That is a field. As for this field, which this is what you young folk call multitasking. We're gonna put the old bucket down. Put the old culty down. There we go. And we are gonna suck up wood chips and cultivate a field at the same time. There we are. Alright. I might just widen this one a little bit more. We'll have to see how that goes. Yeah. I think once we get it cleaned up a bit, we can probably do that. It'd be nice to get one where we actually get like 3 or 4 bales here. Let's have a look at that. Let me open up my fancy tablet thing. Got this on the interwebs for like $60, made in China. Took me a long time to figure out how the heck to get it to read things in English. I guess it just wasn't as bright as I thought. Now, yeah, what do we got here? I would probably do it. What's he gonna charge me? $962,000 to lease the damn thing? Now what's that gonna add to the price of my cows? I'm only gonna buy like 3 or 4. Wow. I mean, I understand the thing's $25,000, but still. So you can make your money back in 12 days? Well, there's a rethink, because I'm pretty sure I can get them delivered for $100 a piece. So, that means, unless I'm buying more than 24 cows, I'm getting myself ripped off here for no particular reason. Alright, well, it's good to know. I'm just going to have them delivered then. Yeah, I'm going to widen this one out a bit. Go grab that plow. Won't take me long. And I suppose the smart thing to do would be to sell that other unit off to the museum. Because what I really need is to get me a truck that I can use for various stuff. I mean, we got a trailer, so okay, that's that little bit of heaven. Go put this away. There we go. Alright, now yeah. Yeah, that's well, it's a sad state of affairs is what that is. It's too bad. Great little piece of kit. Great little piece of kit. And yeah. Huh. Hmm. Interesting. Da-da-da-dee. Oh, you guys off, are you? Alright, well, I'd say I enjoyed the visit, but that wouldn't be politically correct. Alright, so, until next time, you folk do take care. I'm gonna, give me a couple more rows cut out of that thing. Oh, actually, I guess I gotta grab up some sawdust first and get that out of the way. Don't you be chasing me. Alright, till the next time you're around. See you later.